matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought.
There he goes. They just gassed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Snags it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Go straight ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to rumble in. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Wants to fire on second down. Finds space on the right. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. For the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play-action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field. Sneak gets it done. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds he goes, they'll mark it at the 16. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Going to swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the ground with the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Picks up the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his man miss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. On the run, it's Peppers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Here's the heat. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 24 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to... Hey, And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Wants to fire on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Toss sweep to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Under fire. Makes the catch. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this run in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...